So today's video is Unit 3, Task 3, Evaluate and Reflect. So what you're going to do today is in Evaluate is in your project organizer. That means that it is talking about your aquaponics system. So in your aquaponics system, you are creating um, a sustainable aquaponics system that mimics the river environment. You are including any chemical reactions that might occur, identifying and or adding an organism to your aquaponics system that does photosynthesis. So this is what you're doing today. You're going to identify what molecules the organism requires for photosynthesis and how will your system provide these molecules. Then you're going to identify what molecules it will create in the process and how will the system use up those products. So first thing you're going to do is we've already added a fish or a plant, and now you're going to add the other thing. Okay, so you're going to add a plant, say for example. So you're going to add your plant, and then you're going to tell me what does that plant require to do photosynthesis. So you're going to require, it's going to require light, sunlight, okay, and it's going to require carbon dioxide, and it's going to require water. Okay, so how are you going to give that plant those things? All right, so tell me what you're going to do. You're going to add a sunlight. You're going to have it by the window. What are you going to do to give those things? All right. Now, the second step of that is what molecules is it going to create? What are the products? Okay. The products then in photosynthesis is going to be your what? Okay. So your glucose and your H2O. Okay. So your glucose, then what are you going to do? How's the system going to use that? All right. So the plant's going to use it, but are your fish going to eat it? Are you going to eat it? How are you going to use that up? All right. Then you're going to draw a picture of your organism and the molecules that are identified, the ones you just talked about. And you're going to use the arrows to show which molecules are entering your organism and which ones are leaving. So the flow. Okay. And then you're going to make connections to the organisms that you chose in task 2. So if you have a fish for task 2 and your plant for task 1, how did they go together? All right. So how does the energy and the matter flow through all of what you've got so far? All right. So we're just adding pieces to your aquaponics system. All right. So first we started with what you're having in there. Then we have one piece of organism. Then we have the second organism. All right, and so on. So that's what you're doing with this part. Reflection, again, you're thinking about your prior knowledge about plants and animals, how they grow over time, how photosynthesis and cellular respiration work. And so you're going to add or change any of your explanations for what you've learned. Okay, so that is what you're doing for your reflections. All right, there we go.